Hi there, this is a right-handed tutorial for a waistcoat stitch. Now a waistcoat stitch is a lovely stitch, but it is a little bit of a fiddle. It's a stitch that's made up of single crochet stitches, but instead of single crochet stitches that are made into the usual spaces, which would be these holes up here, you actually make each row of single crochet stitches in the middle of the post from the row before. So I'll explain all about that. If I bring this up a little bit closer, the single crochet stitches that we've got here, I've got one row of half double here and then one row of single, and that is a US single crochet stitch. If you're using UK terminology, it's a UK double crochet stitch. As you can see, when you look at the stitch here, it almost has two little legs. There, it's a V. There's one part of it here and one part of it here. And then you have a horizontal section that goes across just here. So when we make the waistcoat stitch, instead of using the spaces just to the top and the left of the stitch here that we normally would, what you're actually going to do is insert your hook right in the middle of that V, just under the horizontal crossbar. So it actually goes right in there and you split the V. I'm actually going to make my first waistcoat stitch row in a different colour so that you can see it a little more carefully. Now, I've started off with a chain one already, and the first stitch in the row goes in here, in the middle of this first stitch just here. So we don't yarn over, you just insert your hook right under that horizontal bar, then yarn over and come back through. And then you make your single crochet stitch just like normal. So yarn over through both loops on your hook. And we're going to do the same in the next one. So you go through right in the middle of the post, yarn over, come back through, yarn over through both loops. And the same again. Here's the V, there and there. Here's the horizontal crossbar just here. So we're going to go into that space just there. Yarn over, come back through, yarn over through two. And again. And that's how we work all the way down the row. So find the V, find the horizontal crossbar, in there, yarn over, back through, yarn over through two. I'm going to work my way further along this row so that I can show you what the next row looks like. I'll be back in a second. So this is the first row of stitches complete that you can see here. This is the front as I've worked across, and I've done a colour change at the end so that for the next row we'll do it in a different colour. So if we flip it over, this is what it looks like at the back. And now we're going to work our next row of stitches. So we do a chain one, and then we're going to work into the first stitch. Now you can see really clearly with the purple here where the V's are and where the horizontal bar is just there. We're going to go right in the middle of the V, and you can see if you look at the back there, so we've gone right into the middle of the V there and come out right in the middle of the V on the other side there. Yarn over, come back through, yarn over through two. And again, here's the next V, there's the horizontal bar straight in the middle, and you can see it's come out. There we go. You see that? Straight in the middle there. Yarn over, back through, yarn over through two. And again, we're going to work down the row doing this. If you're not 100% sure about your stitch placement, you can always check that where your hook has come through, you split the V on the other side too. That gives you a really nice, neat waistcoat stitch. If it's gone to one side or the other, see if I can do it here. I know that split the V as well. But if you find that when you come back out, it comes out to the left or to the right of the middle of the stitch, you can always just take the hook out, start again. This is really quite a dense stitch. So if you want something that's got a bit of drape to it, you might need to go up a hook size or two. Otherwise, it's great for things like homewares because it is quite so dense and contained. I'll do just a couple more, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So this is one side of the waistcoat stitch, and if we flip it over, This is the other side. They start to interlock, and it actually looks much more like knitting than conventional crochet does, but it is a slower stitch to work. There we go. There's your waistcoat stitch. Thank you for watching. Bye.